3-0 victory on Saturday against Torquay United. Give us your thoughts, each one of you, of how it went.
Excellent team performance, right the way through the team. Thought there's a real work ethic from the first minute. Individually, I thought performances were very good, and collectively, I thought they were excellent. It was nice to get the reward for the performance in the result, because I felt that we'd played particularly well against Aldershot as well, without getting the rewards. And what we managed to add to our performance on Saturday at Torquay was that real threat in the final third, and 3-0 could have on the day quite comfortably been 5 or 6. So very pleased with everyone.
Yeah, John?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that if I put things in context of the last sort of 6-8 weeks, if I'm being honest, where things have sort of been on like a downward spiral off the pitch, and you know, players leaving, I think that what's pleased us most is as soon as it come out in the open. I mean, we've known for a while, but as soon as it come out in the open, I think that everyone's responded fantastically well. And I think that, as Darren said, the result was more than deserved, but I think it was a result for the whole club, not just the football team. The whole club has gone through a difficult time, and I think that supporters that sometimes don't know what goes on behind the scenes, you know, they can sort of just look at what goes on the pitch. When they look at what's gone on off the pitch and the response of the team, I think it's given the whole club a lift in the way that we've approached the last 2 games.
Yeah. And Junior, clean sheet, positive, isn't it, for the club, keeping a clean sheet?
Yeah, we worked on all week, touching up on the defending and you know, defending the box, staying between the posts, etc. And that's what they did. They were really good. They didn't really have many chances, which I remember, Torquay. But just going on what Darren and the gaffer said, the focus from the boys, you know, everything was going on, you know, even off the pitch, in training, they've been brilliant. So then just carrying that on onto the Saturday.
Yeah. Darren, we've seen a few academy players come up. For example, Elliot Bonds, he got his debut as well. It must be great to see these players actually come in and help out.
Well, we've been aware of the likes of Elliot and Dave Agboola through the course of the season, but where we've had large numbers to work with, you know, we've been monitoring them in youth games and reserve games. But the situation we find ourselves in, we've had to lose a few, and any football club, when people leave, it opens the door for someone else, and it's given Elliot the chance, it's given Dave Agboola. We had young Geordie Mongoy and Liam Gordon in the squad as well. So it's a nice opportunity for them to be around the first team now, and it's an opportunity for them to grasp it at the end of the day. As I say, one door shuts for one and it opens for someone else. So the advantage of having a big squad and kids coming through is, despite all what's gone on, we've lost some key players, there's no doubt about that. But it's allowed others to step up, and in the last 2 performances you can't be anything other than pleased with how the group has come together and performed.
And John, of course, tomorrow Dover away. How important is it, for example, training and stuff? Because not a lot of days, is there, for preparation and rest?
No, I think it's just something you get used to. You know, you get used really to playing on a Saturday, and then again on a Tuesday, and all you can really do, a lot of it is recovery work, and just perhaps looking at things that might help you during the course of that game. So we'd have touched on a little bit of attacking, a little bit of defending today, but there's not really too much you can do. Most of it's preparation.
Yeah, and of course a few days later it's going to be Chester at home. How important is it, that game, and of course for fans to actually come and support the team?
This is it. I think now's the time for everyone to get together. You know, we've had 2 really good performances, and the way I look at it is, this now in our situation isn't about Dagenham football team, it's about Dagenham and Redbridge Football Club. Everyone on and off the pitch, everyone, if things that weren't as we'd all like it, everyone can be affected. Supporters could be affected. General staff could be affected. Players could be affected. So I think that we need a club playing. We actually need 11 on the pitch, but from people looking at it, they might see sort of 1,500, 2,000 people on the pitch playing in our colours, because everyone's going in the same direction. Although we've only got 11 representing, really and truly in our dressing room we'd like to think we've got over 2,000, maybe even 3,000 people that get up and come on Saturday to get behind their team, get behind their club. And if they come, I want to feel that they're in our changing room with us, sort of pushing and pushing and pushing, and should look at the other team and go, it's not 11 against 11, it's 11 against 3,500 people, or something like that.
Junior, in the current climate, how have staff found it, like the situation that the club's in at the moment?
Nothing's changed. Focus, every day of training and just take day by day, but no, I don't see it that's affected us. We've just made us stronger and more together.
Yeah, and Darren, what were your thoughts on
that? I think it's our duty to keep the players updated with as much information as we feel they necessarily need to know, but also to make sure they don't take their eye off the ball. But with social media and everything that goes on today, you can't hide much from players. But we've had a duty to make sure that we're still training right, still trying to prepare right, and balance that with letting the boys have an idea of what's going on. They're entitled to know, they're part of the club. But I think one thing that I've learned in my time at this football club is together we're stronger, and that's always been the case. We've come through loads of situations with real togetherness, and like the gaffer said, that's everyone. And the fans, over the last couple of games in particular, and with what we've been going through, they've got right behind the team, and the team have bounced off the fans, and the fans have bounced off the team. And despite all what's going on, there's a real positive feel about the change room at the minute, and the impact it has on all of us. Long term, we can't really focus too much on it. What we've got to do is just concentrate on the games that are coming up and making sure that the training ground's the right place to be, and we're working hard.
And yourself, John, how have you seen the situation?
Yeah, obviously it's been difficult, because we've been in a situation where we've had to make players available for transfer. And what I've said to the players is that I'm not pushing anyone out the door. If we get any offers in that we would accept, we'll talk to you or your agent, and the decision is yours. It's not going to be mine. It's not going to be saying, well, you've got to go and we're pushing you. And it's got to be the players, what they think is right for them. And some have gone, and you know what? Every one of them that's gone has been good. Like, dealt with it well, dealt with it fine. We have never had one player come to us and say he wants to go. What we've had clubs that have asked about players, and clubs have spoken to the players concerned, and players sometimes haven't gone. I mean, we have players that haven't gone, and some of the players that have gone didn't go straight away. So that's been a really, really difficult time, really difficult, if I'm being honest. Personally, because I've not enjoyed doing it. Up until this weekend with Corey going, but Michael Cheek has decided that he wants to stay here, which we're delighted about. Any of them that have decided that they want to stay here, we've been delighted about. Michael Cheek being the latest one. He had talks over the weekend, but decided he wants to stay here. So listen, we've worked hard to do the things that the club have felt necessary. But as I've said from day one, I'm not pushing anyone. I will present the situation to people, and they have to make their mind up.